We asked many questions and were told that we should have his answer the next day. We were invited to inspect the records and tablets in the vaults of the palace. He called an attendant and gave several orders which were not translated for us, but we were informed that we were to have the liberty of the palace without restraint. His Highness gave us his blessing, and, after a hearty handshake all round, we were conducted to our quarters, accompanied by the abbot and the high priest. They asked if they might come in, as they had many things to talk over. The priest began by saying, "We have had many remarkable things happen to us since you were with us in the little village. We have been looking over some of the tablets that are in the monastery and find they all refer to the older civilization that inhabited the Gobi. It is our thought that all civilizations and religious belief came from one source, and while we do not know the origin or date of the records, we are well satisfied that they are the thoughts of a people which lived many thousands of years ago. We have here a short synopsis of a translation that was made for us by a wandering Lama of Kisu Abu, and, with your permission, I will read it. Quote, "We are fully aware of the fact that our religious thoughts of today originated about 5,000 years ago, that they are only an admixture, so to speak, of the thoughts and beliefs of men who lived at that time. Some are myths, others are legends, and some are purely inspirational in character. Yet none of them point to the highest possible attainment outlined of the Christ of God being a part of the individual attainment and the possibilities of attaining that goal through living a life that presents that ideal. How has it been possible for us to have escaped these things when they have been so long in our midst? I can readily see now that Buddha and all of the great and illumined ones taught thus. But how have we escaped the true import of their teachings for so long, living so near to them? We know that our beloved Tsongkhapa attained to this degree by the life he lived. I know that others and the dear one you met today have gone far toward this accomplishment. I have seen him go and come at will, yet the people are priest-ridden, downtrodden, and miserable. Why is it that these things are submerged? Why are the people not taught to operate the great and only law, standing forth as that law? I can see that in this earlier civilization, each individual did actually know, abide by, and live one with this law, this perfect condition. Any other manifestation depends wholly upon man and is a result of the ignorance of the law of perfection. It cannot be that this law is not thoroughly enough consolidated to be given to the whole human family. If this were true, it would not be law, but a division of law, which puts it back into nothing but a manifestation of law. Anything that is only a portion of a whole is but a manifestation of the whole, taken away from and consolidated unto itself, until it becomes an isolated atom with no polarity or connection with its source. Yet it flies around in space with a seeming orbit, only seeking, as it has no constituted orbit of its own, It only assumes the orbit of its source, but never becomes one with the source.